Hello, hello, hello. I'm so freaking excited to welcome you to the Feel Good Sales Process podcast. I'm your host, Michelle LaRose, and I started this podcast partly out of frustration at not being able to find a course or a podcast or anything anywhere about sales that didn't include some kind of sleazy sales tactic. You know the ones. Not going to cover those here. But I mostly started this podcast out of love. Love for my clients. Love for teaching. I am absolutely passionate about teaching. Love of connections. I'm super excited about the connections we're going to make on this podcast through my interviews. And of course, you got it because it's all about sales. Love of money. Money, because in the end, that's what sales are. So don't go telling me you don't make sales. You exchange a commodity, which means your service, your coaching, your course, your product, whatever it is, you exchange that for a monetary value. That's why we're in business, right? That's why we're entrepreneurs. Yes, we want to serve. We want to help people. We want to love people, but we want to make money, okay? So let's explore together a new way to approach selling, one that feels natural, one that feels aligned, and most importantly, one that feels good. I plan on making this podcast your go-to resource for transforming your sales process into a completely enjoyable journey. One that resonates with both you and your clients. Now, the format of the podcast, each episode or the episode formats, there's going to be 3 types. All right. 3 types for your listening pleasure. First, and these episodes will be the backbone of my podcast, are my interviews. These are the ones where we'll make connections with some super fascinating entrepreneurs. So once or twice a week, I'll interview an uber successful and exciting entrepreneur. And these will be shortish, maybe 20 to 30, no more than 40 minutes. I'll ask 2 questions of each interviewee. Number 1, what is your favorite part of the sales process, of their process? Remember, these are successful entrepreneurs. What's their favorite part of the sales process? Number 2 question, how can we do that? So I want them to explain how we can incorporate that favorite part into our own sales process. So through these interviews, we'll get a sneak peek into some really successful folks and meet some really fascinating people, fascinating and passionate people along the way. The second type of episodes are my 5-minute moments, okay? So when the fancy strikes me, or when somebody asks me a question, or one of my clients gets stuck, however I come up with these. And hey, if you have a question, drop it in the comments, send me an email, get on the Facebook group, because I want to answer your questions on where you're stuck in the process. So what I'll do is I'll record short instructional videos to help you get unstuck, okay? I have 25 years of experience doing this, okay? So ask me a question. If I don't know it, I'll find it out for you. The third will be a little bit longer episodes, maybe around an hour, and these will only be maybe be once a month or so, where I'll take what we learned from each of the interviews and I'll compile it into a longer episode so we can explore and incorporate what we've learned into our very own process. So what is this process that I keep speaking of? What is this feel good sales process? Well, it's a method that I created and designed to help entrepreneurs, coaches, and small business owners just like yourself align with business strategies, align their business strategies with their personal values. Okay. I want this process to feel good. So it's my plan. It's my plan to fit everything we've learned, that we will learn, very nicely into the acronym FEEL GOOD. So FEELGOOD. All right. So what are some of the things that we're going to learn? Well, let's start with the F. All right. We'll start with the F. Find and align. All right. I want you to define your business by finding and understanding exactly what you sell. Okay. There's multiple reasons to do this. Finding exactly what you sell and who you're selling it to. Also, I want you to align your business strategy and your personal energy with all of your goals so you have a more authentic approach. Okay. So we'll have energetic healers. We will have, anyway, I'm not going to get into all the interviews I'm going to do. I'm super excited. Okay. So E, let's go to the next letter. You don't want to get sidetracked. E, establish and elevate. All right. So you need to establish a solid online presence through an elevated website and your social media presence. Okay. I know some of you guys don't have websites, but your landing page, it needs to have UX design. We need to elevate that presence. All right. One way of doing that is by building a cohesive and attractive brand strategy and identity. And you need effective messaging. All right. The next E, engage and excite. I want you to create engaging content that truly engages and excites your ideal client. All right. We're going to learn how to go live. We're going to learn how to make videos on any of your chosen platforms. We're going to learn how to repurpose your content into those little bite-sized pieces that do actually keep your audience engaged. We're going to learn how to create freebies and also your newsletter. Your newsletter is such a huge part of your sales process, okay? It's all yours for one. The ROI on a newsletter is crazy good. So if you don't have a newsletter, we'll work on creating one together. The anyway. L is leverage and link, okay? I want you to leverage other people's audience. That will expand your reach. You'll want to collaborate with guest experts, influencers, or partners so you can tap into their network, linking their audience with your brand, right? I want you to use these opportunities to create joint ventures, webinars, live events, courses, whatever you can come up with. that increase your visibility and your credibility. All right. G, grow and attract. I want you to grow your online presence by optimizing all of your profiles and your website with comprehensive SEO strategies. Yep, I said that word, SEO. All right. You got to be found in order to grow. All right. And when you grow, you will attract more clients. I also want you to attract energetically. I love energy. I love talking about the vibrational scale and energy. So I'm super excited to have some guests. All right. Getting back to that, I want you to use data-driven insights. We'll learn how to use data-driven insights to continually refine your approach and grow that audience. Oh, all right. Overcome and create. I want to help you overcome any obstacle in your sales process. All right. That means I will teach you the technical aspects. So many of us get stuck on that. All right. So I want you to overcome any obstacle, overcome the technical ones, and also the emotional and the energetic ones. All right. I want you to create by implementing the strategies that you hear on this podcast. Okay. We are all creators. We are of the creator. So I want you to create. That's what you were put on this earth to do. Oh, offer and action. You need an offer, especially if you're a coach or a service provider. Most importantly, I want you to take action with a capital A. I love saying the energy is in the action. The more action you take, the more energy you have, the more you'll do, the more sales you'll make. It just keeps going and going and going. All right. And last is the D, delight and deepen. I want you to foster a loyal community by consistently delighting your clients with meaningful interactions and valuable content. Okay. I really want you to connect with your clients. I want you to deepen their connection with your brand. And you can do this through effective community engagement strategies, and creating those long lasting relationships. Because studies have shown, and it's been proven time and time again, that if someone buys from you once, they're going to buy from you again. Okay. They love you. They trust you. They're going to buy from you again. So I want to help you create those lasting relationships that encourage repeat business. All right. So that's it. The feel good sales process. Now, one exciting thing about this is this list is totally dynamic. Okay. It'll change. It'll grow. I'll modify it with every interview I do and every episode I publish. We'll go through this journey together so we can make our sales process feel good. I want to help you transform that process from something that you dread into something that you truly enjoy. All right. I want to transform it into that process that truly feels good, so that when that sales call does take place, all your future client is asking for is that link so they can pay you. That's what this process is all about. Okay. It's getting to that point of making that money. I want it to feel good and I want it to feel easy. So make sure you subscribe so you never miss an episode. I am so excited again to go on this journey with you. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. And again, if you have any questions, comments, whatever, just let me know. Hit me up and I'll respond to you. I'll see you in all the episodes. And let's make this process feel good together.